Good Packer Nation game day evening. It's nighttime, frankly. Let's just be honest about it, folks. It is good to be with you all tonight. Let me know who you are and where you're coming at me from, and we'll give you a shout out as we start off every Good Packer Nation morning, or evening in this case, with Packer Nation Roll Call. Let me know who you are, where you're coming at me from, and I'll give you a shout out. Guys, it's game day. I put this post up. I went live a lot later than usual because if you're like me, you are chomping at the bit to get this game underway. I mean, for crying out loud, 10 o'clock at night for me, it's too late, right? But I will watch every minute of this game. Good to see you, everybody. Tyson is here. Day, good to see you from Kentucky, and Tyson from Iowa. Zach, hey, how you doing? Grayson is here. How are you, man? Josh from Greenville, South Carolina. Just down. Jared is here, man. I hope you got home safe and everything like that and aren't calling from the car. Linda is here. Alejandro, Kale, Benji, Adrian, Cynthia, and Shannon. Good to see all you guys. We got from Oklahoma, Texas, Arizona. Good to hear from all of you guys. We got Bill from Delaware. Good to see you too. And Ralph, I don't think I've seen your name necessarily before, from Hawaii. Great to have you on board. Folks, it is game day night, and I know it's a long wait, but the wait is almost over. And let me see a heart or maybe two if you are excited to see a kind of this sort of upper profile guy named Aaron Rodgers step on the field tonight and throw a few balls around maybe, or maybe even just hand off to Eddie Lacy. But if you're excited to see Aaron Rodgers make his preseason debut tonight, let me see a heart. They are starting to roll in. Yeah, there's one or two or 1,000. Aaron Rodgers. Now, again, none of us want to see Aaron Rodgers get hurt or risked in any way that is more than necessary. But we are very happy to see this cat get out on the field and play a little football, right? Okay, James, good to see you. David, Kerry, Todd, Kevin, Israel, good to see you guys. Joshua from Southern California, you are well represented almost all the time. Jared didn't see the PM, so I think I might be slotting in at a good time for you. Glad to have you aboard, and I hope you get a chance to see this game. If you're having trouble seeing it, just Facebook message me, and I can help you out, hopefully. Folks, Aaron Rodgers will probably be out on the field. Of course, Clay Matthews, Julius Peppers, that's the big news this week, meeting on Wednesday with the NFL, whoever that really may be, we don't know, and their basically their futures, the future of this season to some extent for them, is at stake in this meeting. We haven't heard anything yet, and we don't know anything yet. Like I've said before, the way that the NFL has structured their PEDs, it is extremely flexible what the NFL can do to the players right now. And we've seen even Aaron Rodgers step in and make comments about that in terms of we should have had a stronger collective bargaining agreement. But I'm not going to get down with that too much. Folks, how many of you out there think the Packers are going to win this one tonight? I know it's a preseason. I know it doesn't matter. But give a thumbs up, heart, whatever you got out there. If you think the Packers are going to take this one home, yes, we're 2-0. No, the record in the preseason doesn't matter. But I am looking for another Packer win. I am enjoying the way I see the depth of this team develop. And I hope you are too. Because as we all know in the NFL, this is a long, grinding 16-game season. We were supposed to have 5 preseason games. Thankfully, we only have the 4. This third one will be the game in which most of our starters get a chance to gel together, and we get to see Aaron Rodgers playing with Randall Cobb, et cetera, et cetera. We're not going to see any Jordy tonight. Thank goodness. Let the guy rest, and that's perfectly fine for most of us in Packer Nation. We know Jordy's going to be fine when he gets a chance to get on the field. And I have nothing against him actually working his way back into the lineup in the sense that he doesn't have to take all of the reps that he normally would right off the bat, okay? So we are leading up to a big regular season opener against the Jacksonville Jaguars, and that's a team that's really making a lot of moves in the offseason. They're a young team, kind of like us. They're not a team that has the winning tradition that we have, but they are definitely working hard to try and build it. And so that regular season kickoff is going to be very interesting. And it all really, in some sense, starts tonight, because this is the first time we'll see all of our starters on the field together. Okay, how about J.C. Treader making a starter out of himself after a long and sort of winding road to get here. Very happy for JC, and we'll see how he plays. He's played very well. This 49ers game, I expect to see Aaron. Here's what I expect, and I talked about this a little bit yesterday because we did predictions. I expect the Packers to score 31 points in this game. I expect them not necessarily to score a touchdown in each quarter, but to score a touchdown to represent each quarter. So 4 of those there, and I think Mason Crosby is going to add on a field goal tonight. I think it's going to be a high-scoring affair, but not because we have our starters out on the field for any exorbitant amount of time. What I expect out of Aaron Rodgers, he's going to walk out on the field, he's going to hand off a lot. He's going to hand off to that big guy, Eddie Lacy. How many of you are liking what you see out of Eddie Lacy right now? I might get a thumbs up or 2 for that. And I did call this, however, so you can call me on it if I'm right or wrong. I said that we are going to be shoving the ball down the San Francisco's throat, but I think that Aaron Rodgers throws a touchdown pass. That's how we score our first points of the game. After that, I expect to see Aaron Rodgers exit. We don't need more than a series out of him if that series is successful. On the other hand, if that series doesn't really go our way and we feel like we still have some more dialing in to do, obviously there's a lot of moving parts in this offense. And if we aren't successful in the first series, perhaps we'll see Aaron Rodgers for a second. I expect him to exit after the first series and the Packers to move on. And of course, we've seen, I haven't exactly heard about Brett Hundley, but I don't expect to see him. But we know that our 3rd/4th string quarterbacks can move the ball, can be fairly effective, and we have a fairly deep team. So wouldn't you love to see? I'm gonna ask it. It's gonna be a big heart night. But give me a heart if you would love to see touchdown Aaron Rodgers to Jared Cook tonight. Would that give anybody a warm, fuzzy feeling right now out there in Packer Nation? I'm just wondering. I'm just gonna throw that question out there. Would it be fun for you to watch Aaron Rodgers throw a touchdown pass to Jared Cook and then just stride off the field for the rest of the preseason safely and healthy, and we can just watch the rest of the guys go at it? We'll see the rosters. Of course, we got roster issues coming up, roster cuts coming up, all of these nasty things that we have to do. But the Packers have done a good job staying away from injury. Josh says Eddie scores on a 5-yard TD. Okay, well, if he does, then Josh, you come back at me, man, because I think Eddie's going to run it down their throat. But I've got Aaron Rodgers throwing that first touchdown tonight, okay? All right, I'm putting it out there. Okay. Donald says Callahan's going to be a good QB. I agree. He's done a fantastic job. You know, this guy came out of nowhere. And by the way, it is Friday, folks. So I need to watch the feed right now because on Fridays we let you guys take over, ask the questions, and we discuss what you guys want to discuss, okay? Philip is here. Geronimo Allison for special teams as a special teams MVP, or I think this guy's going to make the team. He's made a strong case for himself up to this point. Very interesting and a real surprise. One of those kind of dark horses at this point. Jerry says the defense will score tonight. Okay, what I said was that the defense will get an interception that will result in a touchdown, but not necessarily a pick six or an actual score themselves. So again, you can jump back on if you're right and let me know when it all goes down because we're going to be talking on Saturday. There's just so much football to talk about. Of course, then we roll into the 4th preseason game, which is really sort of that bubble game. They're going to get a lot of combinations in, get the last few looks at the last few guys that can, and rest all the starters. That's just fine with me. But as for tonight, we've got a Packer game to watch. And I'm pretty stoked about it. And I know that the preseason for everybody. Daniel is in Ireland. Hey, Daniel, it's 3 a.m., man. Okay, Daniel is standing strong even more than the rest of us, okay? I'm complaining a little bit because this game is too late. So Daniel over in Ireland, a true believer. Man, over in the land of the Irish. Way to hold her down. I didn't see who asked if that is a shofar. Yes, I'm going to take a little pause for a commercial message. This is my shofar, which I purchased in Jerusalem. So you can see the little stamp here. Of course, this isn't probably authentic in the sense that it's made from a different animal that makes it a very nice long horn. But yes, this is my shofar. So one of these days I may play it. When the Packers win the Super Bowl, I am going to sound the shofar. Does that sound cool with everybody? All right, I see somebody from Southern Cal. We got Dan from Southern Cal. What do you guys want to talk about? Oh, we got Donald's got brats and burgers going, man. Well, where's mine, dude? Hey, Ned is here. How you doing, man? Good to see you got in. If you didn't get a chance to predict tonight's game, go ahead and do that now. I'll try to check through those. Again, you have to bear with me with that because there is no really serious way for me to track all of those. All I do is do the best I can. And if you nail it on the noggin, I want to give you a shout out. If I miss you, don't be afraid to jump on and say, hey, man, I got it. And here's where I said it. So shofar is show good, says Jerry. All right, cool. Hey, I missed your name. I really wanted. That was a very cool name. Somebody from Hawaii there. Throw your name back up if you get a chance. Rick Motti wants to talk about Jared Abbrederis. We're going to reflect Rick Motti's question in this form. Anybody out there have a thumbs up for Jared Abbrederis and the way that he has performed after being injured, or Hearts, whatever? Yeah. After being injured and then basically losing his spot on the team, coming back around and now showing himself to be a fairly formidable threat and one of the best route runners on the team that we have right now. Thank you for that mention, Rick Motti. Again, I am waiting for you to send my free Jacksonville tickets in the mail for September 11th. 216 Hickory Springs Road. I'm still waiting for him to get here. You may have to overnight him the week of. That's okay. But my buddy from long ago, it's good to see those guys on. This is Rick just moved to Florida just recently from my hometown, Black River Falls, Wisconsin. I don't know if that's where he moved from, but we grew up, went to school together. It's great to see you guys on, and it's great to see Rick. And then Rick's going to the game, I believe. So he will, I'm sure, have some great information for us after that game. Nathan says 38-17. I'm assuming Packers. Osayasi. Tua Kalau. Yeah, I'm trying, man. Yeah, I'm doing the best I can. I hate mispronouncing names, but that is a cool name. So if you can get back with me on the pronunciation, I will get it right and get it better. Just keep watching and keep jumping on, man. Amy is here, 21-17, I do believe I saw. Crystal, I am in Johnson City, Tennessee, northeast corner. I go back and forth, make as many pilgrimages back to the Mecca as I can. Andy says 500-3. A little bit of a tongue-in-cheek, I hope there. If not, hey, I'm down with that. No problem. Ben says, go Pack Go from Opelika, Alabama. Awesome. Sydney, Australia is Bamba Bronson. Hey, another Australian. Way to go. Keep jumping on. We got more Australian people coming on every time I do the show. Sean is here. Good deal. I think he said Martinez is going to have a good night. I do believe that's the case. I like the way this kid is developing. And again, if you have a tackling machine at that interior linebacker, inside linebacker position, and he's a guy that once in a while is going to get that stick, going to get that big negative yardage play, that could make a big difference for a defense that now is able to move Clay Matthews back to the outside, which is his natural position, and let him put the freaking pressure, turn the screws on the quarterback, and him and Julius Peppers can do their job the way they'd love to do it. So, folks, it is going to be a great game tonight. Rick says Packers will win 21-10. Dan says 27-14. I didn't catch. Somebody said Aussies love the Pack. That is good to hear. We got Kathy from Baraboo, Wisconsin. John Claddick, my pal John from way back. John is much younger than myself. He says 31-10 Pack. Hey, John, say hi to your dad for me. I still remember all of you guys. Love you all, and I'm hoping to get up and visit you one day soon, all right? Jordan is asking, Mortel or Mastay? Okay, great question. It's about time for me to kind of close up a little bit, but that Mortel Mastay question, we've been asking this. So I'm going to do it again. Let's do a heart for Mortel, a thumbs up for Mastay. Which one do you think will get the job when all is said and done and training camp comes to a close. Mortel or Mastay. Mortel gets the heart, Mastay gets the thumbs up, okay? I got a Mastay. We got it even right now. Boy, a lot of Mortels coming across, and then Mastay picking up. Okay, you guys can see how the poll goes. I love being able to do this way, guys. It's a lot of fun, but let me tell you something, folks. If you have not gone to greenbaypackernation.com and signed up for this new game that we are representing, we love it so much we bought the company, is basically how it went. Jump on Green Bay Packer Nation, fill out the form. I am in the process of, this is by invite only right now, and I'm in the process of processing all the invitations that have come in already. If you haven't sent yours, jump on greenbaypackernation.com right now and fill yours out, and I'll tell you why, okay? I love getting on here and asking you guys poll questions. What do you think is going to happen, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And we can kind of sort of customize it in terms of you can heart this, you can thumbs up that, you can angry face this or sad face that. But this game is going to have pregame set that will ask you all of these pregame questions and allow you to answer them from the time the Packers game closes the week before until the kickoff of the next game. So you can do your game set, and you can tweak it, screw around with it all you want. But then when the game kicks off, you will also get to answer questions live, coaching calls live during the game. This has never been seen before. We are just getting footage out of Las Vegas, and a little bit of I still haven't seen it, but we have gotten word from Tim, who has seen this thing, that it is awesome. And I have heard enough to know now how this thing is going to go. It is going to be so much fun. So, again, jump on greenbaypackernation.com. Just fill out the quick Google. It's a very simple form that I just created because right now we have to do these individually. Each of you will be individually invited to sign up so that when the game comes out, it'll let you know, and also maybe throw a few tokens your way for signing up early, et cetera, et cetera. We want to get you in the best position possible to be successful with this game. It is going to be a freaking blast. Now, next week, because Tim took our trophy, the league trophy for GPN we've already bought it, and it was in Vegas. And we are going to bring it to you starting next week when Tim gets back, folks. It is no laughing matter. You are going to get to flaunt the trophy, and you're actually going to get to send me a video and boast about your win live and smack talk me all you want if you can beat me. But this thing is going to be so much fun. I'm totally stoked. And also stoked about the game we got to watch tonight. But how great is it going to be when I get to play along with my Green Bay Packers, no longer having to choose other teams' players to be my players, but I can stick with my Packers. I can invite people very easily to play and have a great time with the Packers and this new game. So, folks, it's going to be free. It is going to be Android-based and phone-based. So I know there are a couple of you out there that only have PC, and we'll see what we can do about that. But right now, it's basically Android and iPhone. So it'll work with both platforms. But I'm going to let you guys go right now because I know we got a game to play. Abdullah's here. Say hi.
Hi.
Abdullah says hi. Everybody give a heart for Abdullah. He's my student. Abdullah is here learning English. Yes, and doing very well. So give him a heart. He's here working his tail off. Did you go to Asheville?
Yeah.
He either went or is going to Asheville. Have a good time. Enjoy your weekend, bro. All right. Abdullah, he's a good guy. Really enjoyed having him here. Hey, look at all the hearts, man. You're going to have to watch this video, dude. Yeah, it's great to have him. I don't know. He probably will not get much sleep. If he goes to Asheville, he won't get sleep anyway, but we'll be watching the game and we'll be super loud. So, but we have, I went to when Real Madrid won the Premier League, I think it is, championship. Abdullah and I went and watched it together. So give me a heart if you feel it is absolutely the fate. Fates are going to conspire with us this time, that Abdullah will be here in my place and we'll watch the Packers win a Super Bowl. So I think that that's the way it works, is I'll watch his team win a championship, and he'll come back and watch my team win a championship, the Green Bay Packers winning the Super Bowl this year. So it all starts tonight. We get to see Aaron Rodgers out on the field. I'm excited about that, folks. And hey, we got Bombas giving a big Abdullah! He'll love it. because it sounds like the score, the goal thing for the soccer game. All right, well, guys, I'm going to let you go. Jeannie is asking me to stream the game. I can't. But I can help. If you message me, I might be able to help you out. I wish I could stream the game. So I'm going to let you go right now. Get ready. Before the game, though, jump on greenbaypackernation.com. Just fill out you need 4 things: your first name, last name, email, and phone number. That's all you need. And I will make sure that you get a private message and get into this game, and you will be able to tell your friends you were there before it even happens. Plus, you will get a leg up on lifetime achievement points, which means you can actually win real prizes, including and up to a brand new automobile. I kid you not. But also you will have the chance for bragging rights to get on to win our trophy, take home our trophy, and smack talk me if you can beat me. All right, folks. Well, it's been great talking to you tonight. I know that you are going to enjoy this Big Packer win tonight, and I will talk with you again tomorrow. It'll be early afternoon, probably. I think I'm actually not sure about tomorrow's show because I have a soccer game. My littlest is going to playing a soccer game. He kicks butt. I enjoy watching him. And also, I'm probably going to have to pick up that Tim guy from the airport. So I probably shouldn't have spoken too soon about tomorrow's show because I may have to forego it because I may be cruising across the country. I'm not sure how that goes. But all right, guys. Rick, I will see you later. Kimberly, good to have you. And it's good to talk to all of you guys. Enjoy the game tonight. Check out greenbaypackernation.com. Get your foot in the door for this game.